Imagine you're finally asleep after spending the entire day hunting, gathering food, and walking miles across the wilderness. Your campfire is burning low, the night is quiet, and for the first time all day, you can actually rest. Then, bzzzzzzz. Something tiny lands on your arm. You swat at it. A moment later, another one lands on your face. Then your neck. Then your legs. Within minutes, you're surrounded by dozens of tiny insects that refuse to leave you alone. There's no bug spray, no mosquito net, no air conditioning to hide inside. Tomorrow, you'll wake up covered in itchy bites. So how did ancient humans survive millions of mosquito attacks without any modern protection? Today, mosquitoes are mostly an annoyance. You spray a little insect repellent, close your windows, or sleep under a net. But for ancient humans, mosquitoes were much more than itchy pests. In many parts of the world, they carried deadly diseases like malaria long before humans understood germs or parasites. A tiny insect could become one of the most dangerous animals a person would ever encounter. The first line of defense was surprisingly simple: fire. Campfires didn't just provide warmth and light. They also produced thick smoke. Mosquitoes rely on carbon dioxide, body heat, and scent to find their victims, and heavy smoke made that much harder. Archaeologists believe ancient camps almost always maintained fires, especially during the evening when mosquitoes become most active. Sitting close to the smoke wasn't comfortable, but it was often better than becoming an all-you-can-eat buffet. Some groups likely made the smoke even stronger by adding damp leaves, green branches, or certain plants onto the fire. Instead of bright flames, these materials created slow, smoky clouds that drifted through the camp. Even today, many traditional communities around the world still use this simple trick because it works surprisingly well. Choosing where to sleep also mattered. Mosquitoes love still water because that's where they lay their eggs. Swamps, ponds, and slow-moving rivers could produce enormous swarms every evening. Ancient humans probably learned through experience that sleeping a little farther from standing water meant far fewer bites. They didn't know the science, but they understood the pattern. Clothing helped too. Animal hides covered much of the body, especially during cooler nights. While thick fur clothing wasn't designed to stop mosquitoes, it created a barrier that made biting more difficult. Of course, the face and hands usually remained exposed, making them favorite targets. Sometimes the best defense was simply movement. During the day, people gathering food or traveling across open grasslands often experienced fewer mosquitoes than someone sitting still near water. A moving target is harder for these tiny insects to land on, especially when there's wind. Ironically, one of the safest places for mosquitoes was often the middle of a breezy open field. Ancient humans may also have discovered natural insect repellents. Certain aromatic plants release strong smells that mosquitoes dislike. Although direct archaeological evidence is rare, many indigenous cultures have long rubbed crushed leaves, herbs, or plant oils onto their skin to reduce insect bites. It's entirely possible that prehistoric people made similar discoveries simply by observing nature over thousands of generations. Even with all these strategies, mosquitoes still won plenty of battles. Scratching itchy bites was probably just as common 50,000 years ago as it is today. Children likely complained, adults scratched constantly, and everyone dreaded warm evenings near wetlands. The most remarkable part isn't that ancient humans eliminated mosquitoes. They never did. Instead, they adapted. They used fire, smoke, smarter campsites, practical clothing, and knowledge passed from one generation to the next. These weren't perfect solutions, but survival rarely required perfection. It only required staying alive long enough to see another sunrise. So the next time a mosquito buzzes around your bedroom and keeps you awake for 10 minutes, remember this. Ancient humans spent entire summers fighting the same tiny enemy. Except they had nothing but smoke, animal hides, and a campfire standing between them and millions of hungry mosquitoes.